Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm 047036 Ahmad Aiman bin Mohamad Zahid from BBAIF 6B. Okay, today I want to share with you all about the challenges and Syariah issues in the Islamic finance development and product in Malaysia. Okay, for the introductions, Islamic finance and banking system has shown the world a magnificent successful growth development, and we can see ourselves this practice is rapidly increased in number around the globe. The history already proved that this Sharia compliant banking and finance system can help to enhance the economic growth and alleviate the economic crisis effects rather than conventional practice. Malaysia is a country that practices Islamic finance side by side with the conventional system, and we call this as a dual financial system. Malaysia also is a country that population of the Muslim are majority and have more potential for the Islamic finance progress. Islamic financial system in Malaysia has created a spillover effect. Okay, what is spillover effects? Spillover effect refer to the effects that make non-bank Islamic financial intermediaries started to offer Islamic branch, and some of them has transformed to fully Islamic. Okay, next is the problem statement. Islamic finance development and its product has big potential to enlarge further in world financial market. In order for Islamic finance to grow further in Malaysia and in the world market, there are a lot of challenges in Islamic finance development and Sharia issues in the Islamic capital market product that needed to be solved in order to make sure it remains in line with Al-Quran and Sunnah. So, we must overcome the challenges in the Islamic finance development and solve the Sharia issues in the Islamic capital market product and maintain this from time to time, because Islamic finance is an industry that we keep developing with new contemporary problems that also will always keep arising. Islamic finance aims to reduce the impact of harmful product and practice in conventional system, because Islam is a way of life and also is a principle financial justice. Okay, this is my research question and objective for this paper. Okay, there are a lot. There is two research question. First is what are the challenges faced by the Islamic finance toward the development and how to solve it. Second is what are the Sharia issues relating to the Islamic capital market product. And for the research objective is to overcome or to solve these questions. Okay, for the methodology, I use the qualitative data collection method because I need to get more information and formulate a theory or hypothesis. I also use this method in this paper because I need to understand the challenges in Islamic finance development, and I work and come up with solution at the end of this research. And also I want to analyze the Sharia issues in the Islamic capital market product. Okay, so I use qualitative method. The first is the primary data that I got from the interview from the experienced personnel, bank branch manager, and two lecturers from the University Sultan Zainal Abidin who have direct or relevant experience regarding Islamic finance industry. Okay, next is the secondary data in this study. The secondary data was collected from the academic online website such as Emirate, online journals, and also article. Obtaining the information using this method is faster and low cost. Okay, this is my finding in this paper. The challenges in the Islamic finance development, or finding from the research question 1 or research objectives 1. Okay, the first challenges that I found in this research is the shortage of qualification Sharia scholar with good knowledge in Islamic finance. So I come up with the conclusion that all the staff member in the Islamic bank institution must know about the Islamic finance product and industry, and also needs to cooperate with the academic and university. Then the university they should provide a good quality of Islamic finance course. For example, INSEF, International Center for Education Islamic Finance, was set up by the Bank Negara in 2005 as first and the only university in the world dedicated to the Islamic finance. Okay, the next challenge is the challenges needs for the standard and harmonized Islamic finance regulation. Okay, regulation in the accounting industry standard. So it must based on the willingness of the Sharia scholar, the regulator, and the political will. That the most important. They should have a platform where all the scholars that representative from all of the countries can discuss in detail to overcome the challenges in Islamic finance development and Sharia issues that arising. Islamic finance, they should have their standard itself, and the commissioner also must have standard itself, and make difference between these two practice to the public. Okay, the next challenges, or the third challenges that I found in this research is the challenges in the handling liquidity management risk. Islamic interbank money market, where the bank can borrow from each other to reduce or minimize the liquidity risk. It should follow the regulation reserve based on the Bank Negara requirement as liquidity statutory reserve requirement. Bank Negara play an important role when banks lend and borrow money from others in setting up the overnight rate policy. Okay, the next challenges is the challenges in harmonization of Islamic finance principle and conventional finance regulatory in the legal framework. Okay, so what I have find is Islamic bank and conventional bank are direct cannot be harmonized. But if the conventional still want to be harmonized, they have to develop a new Islamic branch. They can practice the interest-free banking scheme IFBS. That is a scheme allow the conventional bank institution to offer the Islamic banking product using their existing infrastructure such as staff and their branch. However, all Islamic fund and activities must be separated from the conventional banking business. Islamic bank can follow the conventional system product but must create product in line with the Sharia. And the role and function of civil and Sharia court also must be clearly determined specifically. So the next challenges is the lack of public awareness about the beauty of Islamic finance itself. So to overcome these challenges, we must continually engage and educate the public to address the lack of awareness. We also have to make recruitment of Sharia scholar people that have a good perception from the public and well-known person. The existing of the Islamic finance serve at IFSA efficiently contribute to a good framework for regulating all the Islamic banking institutions. And the last challenges that I found in the research paper, in this research, that the challenges in the innovation of Sharia compliant product. So I think we must appoint such organisation to do the other activity that related to the Sharia spirit, such as crowdfunding or microfinance, to make sure Islamic finance product can compete with the conventional system product. Okay, next is the Sharia issues in the Islamic capital market product, or the finding for the research question 2, or the finding of the research objective 2. Okay, the first issues, the Sharia issues that I found in my research is the combination of contract. The combination of contract is not permissible to transact a loan combined with a sale or stipulate two contract or condition in one transaction. However, based on the general principle of freedom of contract, a combination of contract is allowed only if, first, the process of combination must not contradict with an explicit text. Second is no circumvention of impermissible transaction. The third is the combination must not involve with the contradictory contract. And lastly, it should not be meant for the riba. Okay, the next finding is Sharia issues in the legal and beneficiary ownership. In the context of sukuk, most of the transaction underlying the issuance involve the sale of an asset by the originator to the special purpose vehicle SPV or trustee, but the originator only transfer the beneficiary interest of the asset, not the legal title. However, Sharia recognizes beneficial ownership, which can be termed as milk an-nakis, or incomplete ownership. Okay, the third finding about the Sharia issues is the purchase undertaking. In many equity-based sukuk, the manager or the originator promise to purchase the sukuk holder interest in venture at pre-agreed purchase price upon the dissolution of the sukuk, irrespective of the actual market value of the sukuk asset. So, this trigger the issue of capital guarantee of the sukuk holder. Okay, for the next finding in the Sharia issues, in the taking position kabat. Okay, short selling and contra trading of share touch the issue of kabat. Short selling fall under category of selling something which is not existing, which is prohibited in the Sharia. However, Malaysia Sharia Advisory Council allow regulate short selling at RSS, regulate short selling, where the gharar is minimized through the following security borrowing and lending SBL guideline. The case for the contra trading is also the same. Okay, the next Sharia issues in the foregoing one, right, tanazul. It has been applied in Musyarakah Sukuk and preference shares. AOF and majority of the scholar disallow it, as it is against the purpose of the contract, which is profit sharing. However, the law should borne by all parties. But Malaysia Sharia Advisory Council has allowed non-cumulative preference share based on tanazul. Okay, the last finding in the Sharia issues is the rebate or ibrah. In some sukuk agreement, ibrah clauses is provided where the sukuk holder provide a rebate to the sukuk issuer for the early settlement. For classical scholars, disallow it, referring to the weak narration because there is a similarity with riba. Majority of the Sharia scholar allow it provided that it is not preconditioned in the agreement. However, Malaysia scholar allow it to be included in the contract agreement to remove uncertainty. Okay, for the conclusion of my research, these research already successful to accomplish and answer the research question and the research objectives. We provided best outcome solution or recommendation for the challenges that arise and to apply it toward the Islamic finance industry globally and specifically in Malaysia. For future workers, this study we had a lot of people that related to the Islamic finance field in order to gain knowledge and counter the challenges in Islamic finance development and to make effort to develop the Islamic finance industry. Hopefully, from this research, we can open the people's mind and awareness about how important the Islamic finance development. This research paper also already analysed the Sharia issues about the Islamic capital market product that sometimes confusing the Muslim because sometimes it have contradict with the principle of the Sharia rule that the main original objective is to make sure there are no violation of the Sharia principle such as combination of the contract and more other issues, Sharia issues that come up nowadays. Islamic financial institution need always to revive its strategy and make it better solution to manage the challenges and Sharia issues to maintain relevant in this competitive mainstream. Okay, the next outcome of this study also shows that Islamic finance institution need to overcome the challenges and analyze the Sharia issues in Islamic finance product clearly to the customer, so the customer can trust the Islamic finance make much more difference than the conventional system. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.